issue with my presence, etc, etc. Do I have to say what's happening, guys? I mean, technically I just said it, whatever, there you go, that's it. I haven't done a video for friggin' ages, have I? We're in February now, and I last did a video in December. It's not to say I haven't bought stuff, I've been doing stuff, I just have not been asked to do one. I actually can't remember, I think it was the beginning of December I did a video. I'd bought stuff at the Nottingham Gaming Convention Fair thing, where you had Eddie there, Rollercore. He was being helped by Dylan, Hypertrigger X, Tutti, Fob, and Dana, Hidden Chest, he was there. You had a couple of other people like Sega Mags, and that's all I can remember. It seemed like such a long time ago. I went with Clint. It was nice to... I've never actually met Clint in person. We've been chatting for ages, well over a year in fact, and I actually met him in person finally. So oh, and managed to have a very fleeting hello with Paul, Inked Northerner, as well. It was nice to meet him. But yeah, basically I've just been busy, and I've had a lot of shit going on, of which it just completely sucked out the motivation and the want to do a video. I've still been buying stuff, and I've got some really decent stuff to show you, but yeah, I just haven't I haven't had it in me, to be honest. So it's really come down to the fact of partial necessity. I've had stuff stacked up on here, not very high, but I just want to get put away now. So I just thought, yeah, I've not actually been gaming that much, in fairness, to admit it to everybody. I have not been, to say I've been sat here every day gaming and all that sort of stuff, it's not true. So I've had a lot, like I say, a lot of stuff going on, very busy with work this year, all that sort of crap, and it just keeps getting worse, because now I've got to pay out for my car, because I've got an engine issue. It's an EPC light issue that's come on, and if anybody knows about cars in any respect or has had that issue, you know it's expensive. So that's going to be good. You may or may not see, I don't know if it's framed or not, but I have a very greasy looking arm at the moment because I've got a new tattoo. So it's very itchy right now because I've got hairy arms and I had to shave my arm. Just other bullshit things really, just everyday life. So I'll just get on with the gaming stuff. That's what I'll do. The majority of this stuff is gaming, apart from maybe like 2 things. Or 1 thing, I don't know, 1 or 2. Yeah, literally 2 things are not gaming. So anyway, in no particular order, I'll start off with these guys first. So my mum was having a bit of a clear out and gave me these basically. So she's had them for a few years. I don't even know when they're actually from. 2010 and 2006. 2010, 2006. So they're going to go very nicely in my room. Mario with his big forehead. You can go over there. I can't be arsed. Oh, this game, by the way, is a Biohazard Battle, and I bought it quite a while ago for any eagle-eyed, eagle-memoried, whatever, elephant never forgets type memories. I bought it quite a while ago. This and was it Subterranea? Yeah, Subterranea on the Mega Drive from a guy called Adrian, who's got an amazing collection, but doesn't do videos. In fact, he's the guy that supplies Feed Me Chicken quite a lot. There you go. So the next stuff that we've got is, we'll do the stuff that I got from the Where's It, you know, the place, you know, the stuff. When I went to see, when I met with Clint, I'd already organised a deal with Eddie, and the deal with Eddie was for maybe 1, possibly 2 games. So I bought 4 Japanese Sega Saturn games off him. The first one was Daytona Twinbee, so basically the Poppin' Twinbee series, the deluxe pack. I got Fantastic Pinball, Fantasy Zone, because I've only ever played it on the Master System. Only ever played it on Master System, and I wanted to get the Mega Drive. But when I saw this, I was like, actually, I'm going to tweet myself. I'm going to treat myself to the Fantasy Zone and the Gradius Deluxe Pack. So I've kind of tried to focus a little bit more on shooters and everything, because obviously the Sega Saturn is well known for like really decent shooters, especially Japanese Saturn. So I've got a nice little collection going on there, and I don't know if it's slightly out. I think it is slightly out of frame, but my Sega Saturn stuff is up here, and it's coming along really nicely. I've been changing and tweaking little bits and pieces in my, I say gaming room, because I've said before about it being other stuff. I've been really trying to sort the room out in terms of organising it better and throwing stuff away, getting rid of stuff, selling stuff, whatever. It's getting there, slowly but surely. I had the initial plan to do a room tour, and I've kind of like I've gone on about it so much. I see my room every day and I feel like it's nothing special. So my next video for a room tour will be mainly focused on this, and I'll do a quick pan of the rest of my room, because I don't feel like it's anything special really. I mean, I've got books and stuff, and I've got other like toys and collectibles and stuff like that, and VHSs and blah blah blah. So, but we'll see, you know, we'll see. Obviously there's always going to be somebody interested. I got, I think it was from Sega Mags, or the guys next to Sega Mags, whatever. I got a Legend of Zelda Games Master 25th anniversary magazine. I'm not actually a massive fan of Zelda, but it's not to say I don't like Zelda. I picked up this and I was like, yes, I definitely want to get this, the Sega magazine. I saw some others. I went through the Sega Saturn stuff, and it was very PAL orientated, and a lot of the PAL, for me, a lot of the PAL Sega Saturn games are quite shit. I have a very small collection of PAL games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games. 2 of those are sports, which were very kindly donated to me by a friend. One of them I sold back to CEX because they wouldn't take a refund. So and that was my Darkstalkers, but Eddie sold me that anyway, so it's like, whatever, you know, I've not lost out on any money. But yeah, the Sonic 3 covered Sega magazine from 1994, February 1994, and this is from, it doesn't say, but I'm sure that anybody's like, oh, actually 25th anniversary is such and such a year, and that's when it's from. But I really like the art and stuff in it, and there are some Zelda games that I do actually really enjoy, like Phantom Hourglass and like the ones from like the Wii and GameCube and stuff. Hello, I don't know if you can see this. Hello. Oh right, okay then. So yes, anyway, lose my fucking train of thought. That's what I got, and it cost me like 5-6 quid, some shit like that. So I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. It's quite nice to have a Zelda orientated magazine. But I need to bend over, mate. I need to get down there. Yeah, I need to get down there. Right. I also got from Eddie, when I was looking around his stall, the Namco Museum Battle Collection for the PSP, and also Tokobot, which looks like a really cool little puzzly platformer type Lemmings-esque game. I say esque, it's ish. I looked at a very quick gameplay video while I was stood there. I was like, you know, it's really cheap. I mean, he had £2 originally on it. But like I say, he took a few other games from me very kindly and says, like, you know, I think you might be interested in some of these. He had some really decent games with them as well, of which were quite expensive, and I'm a cheapskate, and I've really spent quite a lot on the Japanese stuff, of arguably the most expensive out of my whole collection of what I've physically spent money on. Yeah, definitely. Because the other stuff I bought, any expensive stuff really, I bought from CEX, like Super Nintendo, Mega Drive wise. Can I? Oh, my main man Clint. We did a swap, and he gave me this Wonder Boy tape, and it's because I used to have it as a kid. Never intended on playing it. So we'd be like, "Oh my god, why can't you play it?" I'm not. I've got a little corner up here that's dedicated solely to stuff that is basically going to be looked at and never done anything with. So that's why it's a very, very small little section, because it's for display, but I'm not just going to buy for the sake of it in that respect. Wonder Boy. So I was quite happy to get that. Thank you very much, Clint. You also got me a VHS, but I put it away already. I didn't realise it. Boys in the Hood. And I gave him whatever I gave him. I can't even remember, to be honest. Also, on the back of that, Dana was there and gave me this. I'm sure that you've obviously seen it in other people's videos. I unfortunately can't go because my car is booked in for next week, for a week to 10 days. This is on the 26th of February, the Black Country Games Fair. I have to read it, I want to make sure I say that right. The Black Country Games Fair, it is in Birmingham, basically, Brierley Hill. That's Birmingham, right? Dudley? That's how Dudley? I don't really know anything about, because there's like the QR code and the early bird tickets and the yada yada yada. So basically just have a look at blackcountryevents.com, or just message Dana, or look on Hidden Chest Gaming on Facebook. Do you, oh my god, let's get down. Thank you. Right then, I actually got a PS4 game, and I very begrudgingly bought this because I know that PS4 games can still hold value, but it was like 30 quid, and it was Ninja Saviors Return of the Warriors. It's a reboot, or like a remaster of an original game called Ninja Warriors from the arcade. And do you know what? For fucking ages, I couldn't remember what this game was. I remember playing it at the arcade, and I was so small, I had to have a stool to stand on it, and I fucking loved it. It's such a simplistic game as well. When I watched the gameplay, like the rush of nostalgia came back to me, but it actually suggested like the top 10 traumatizing scenes from video games, or whatever, and it was like all from like the late 80s and early 90s of like stuff like Final Fight, when you see the dynamite counting down, you know, really basic stuff. But like as a kid, seeing that as a kid, it's like, you know, some people probably are a bit traumatized. But I googled it and I thought, oh, it's probably going to be on the PlayStation Store or something as like, you know, £10 or something for the game. Pleasantly surprised to find there's a remaster. It's a very Streets of Rage looking type game, very Capcom-y. It's a Taito game, but it looks great, and I actually haven't had a chance to play this yet. I bought it a few weeks ago. Like I say, I've hardly gamed at all, but I'm happy to get this. I'm very happy to get this because I only have a small collection of PS4 games. I'm very selective with what I buy. And a charity shop buy. Charity shop buy. £2 this cost me. Mass Effect 3. I know that I checked the disc, but how good actually is the disc? The disc is immaculate. Look, can you see it? Can't even see it. People always show it, but you can never see it. Yeah, Mass Effect 3 for the PS3. I don't have it. It's £2, and I was like, you know what? I haven't bought a decent charity shop buy in fucking ages, so I bought it. I also bought a Blu-ray. This is the only. See that I said there was no non-gaming related this and one other thing. Little Monsters. I had it on a copy DVD because they didn't actually have it. As far as I know, somebody might actually correct me, but I've checked for years. They used to have this on VHS, and it's not an amazing film, but I have a very big soft spot for it. And when it came out on Blu-ray, it seemed to be something ridiculous, like 20-25 quid. And then somebody was randomly selling this for 12 quid on eBay. So I was like, yeah, man. And also, it's got a slipcase and everything. The slipcases make it all better. Oh, it's actually originally from HMV, to be fair. Huh. There you go. Originally here from HMV. But yeah, it's also got like some behind the scenes stuff and yada yada yada. If you're interested in that, it's good. Oh, I also bought it in Blu-ray because my dog chewed the disc, so that's good. The last non-gamer related thing before I get to kind of like technically my holy grail, not holy grail, but like the piece de resistance of this is a really cool little art book from this guy on Instagram. His name is Ewan, and his Instagram name, if anybody's interested, if I remember, I'll put it up here. Is Ewan again. He got hacked, so he's and somebody stole his Instagram basically, so he had to make a brand new Instagram. But he does stuff like this. He's really good. He does a lot of original art stuff, and he also draws. He made a comic called Gun Viking. It literally is as it sounds, a Viking with machine guns. One thing that he also does as well is he's very good at drawing disgusting things. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that leather face. He can also draw other things really well. And he just generally uses biro most of the time, but he does paint stuff up. But honestly, if you're in any way interested in any of that sort of stuff, he's really good. And I actually bought one of his books. The last thing, right, so this is wicked. So my stepdad was having a clear out, and he's had these for years. I remember when he first bought these when I was a teenager. And I say these, he has the original Munchman, of which I'll put the battery. I'm not going to do it now. I'll do like a little mini footage if it can be asked. Munchman, which is Pac-Man, obviously, and it's by Grandstand. You got this from eBay years ago, and Caveman, also by Grandstand. Obviously, the box has seen better days, unfortunately. I'm going to try and hopefully do a little bit of surgery on it to make it a little bit neater. There's an original sticker on there as well that says was $19.99 and now $9.97. But this is like in immaculate condition. I mean, that's in really good condition as well, but this is practically pristine. And again, I'll do footage, but this is a really cool game. Like, it's really deep inside. And he was just like, oh, you may as well have it because I'm not doing anything with it. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, he very kindly gave these to me for free. So yeah, I've got to try and find decent space now for both of them, of which I have no idea where they're going to go. But I also need to do something with that box. I might even try and source another box, but I won't throw it away because it's got character. But yeah, that's what I've got, that's what I've had, etc. And there we go. So thank you to people that have like reached out, because obviously I've been quite quiet. I've not even like been really watching that many videos, to be fair. I just haven't had it in me, and I've kind of dropped off the radar a little bit. So, but yeah, there we go. So hope you guys are cool, and thanks for watching.